Welcome to Deco Guide, the only app designed to help you navigate your college and career journey in the quickest and most affordable way. This podcast is brought to you by EdTechity, dedicated to opening doors to higher education and career opportunities for all.
Hey everyone, it's Counselor Liz here, and on today's Deco podcast, we're going to be covering federal work study. So I'll talk to you about what federal work study is, who's eligible, and a little bit about what you can expect if you have a federal work study job. So first up, what is federal work study? So federal work study jobs are on-campus jobs provided to students to help them pay for their college tuition and other expenses. Getting a federal work study job isn't the same as getting a regular job, though. The money that students earn through their federal work study job is actually a part of your total financial aid package. So if you have seen your award letter provided to you from your college's financial aid office and you see a line on there that says federal work study, then you know that you are eligible to apply for a federal work study position. So who's eligible for federal work study jobs? You can apply for a federal work study job if you've, number one, completed the FAFSA and answered yes to question number 31. Are you interested in federal work study? So make sure to click yes on question 31 on the FAFSA. Second, you have to have been determined by the financial aid office to have unmet financial need, meaning that you need that extra financial aid to cover your tuition and expenses. 3, you have to make sure that you're enrolled in at least 6 units that are a part of your education plan. And then lastly, you have to make sure to maintain good academic standing with a GPA of a 2.0 or higher. So if you're able to apply for a federal work study job, you can expect to work about 17 hours on average per week at that federal work study job, and you can't exceed more than 26 hours per week. So it is a part-time job. Students can find federal work study job opportunities on your campus through your financial aid website typically. Job availability is not guaranteed, so make sure to apply as early as possible to any open federal work study jobs for the best chance of securing a position. Again, it's not guaranteed that just because you're eligible for federal work study that you're going to actually secure a position. You usually still have to go through a typical hiring process as you would for any other job. So looking out for those federal work study job opportunities as early as possible and making sure to present yourself well through that application process is going to be important. In my experience, I think federal work study jobs are great opportunities for students. First of all, having a job on campus is a big help. You're not having to run around from a job that's 15 or 20 minutes away from campus in between classes. Everything that is a priority to you, such as school and work, is in one place, which is really helpful. Also, having an on-campus job through federal work study helps you to get to know people on campus. You build relationships with staff and faculty, and they become a big part of your support system to help you throughout your time in college. So it's a great way to build that network for yourself. And typically, the departments and programs that hire students for federal work study understand that students are students first before they're a student worker, right? So they understand that you have to study, that you have a class schedule that might change from semester to semester. So they typically are more willing to work with students to make sure that students can successfully balance working their hours with also maintaining their educational goals as well. So again, federal work study is a great option. Check your FAFSA to make sure that you click yes to the question number 31. And if you have any questions about whether or not you are eligible and how to look into federal work study jobs on your campus, make sure to check in with your college's financial aid office. Make sure to check out Deco's Guide, Deco Tips for more content like this. We've got everything from inside tips, from counselors to stories from students just like you about how they succeeded in college. Again, I'm Counselor Liz, and thanks for listening to this podcast. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you at the finish line.
Thank you for tuning into Techo Guide, the app focused on bringing you tools and content to help you make better decisions about school, life, and career. We hope this episode has inspired you to pursue and excel in your own educational and career journey. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and share.